Hi everyone, welcome back. This is the third video. This is a recording of a game played on the map called Hell's Pass. It was a 4v4 map, some quite big names in this one, if you know some of them. So I was on a team of 4, I started in the bottom left corner playing as the Soviets.
New construction.
So this map, 4v4 games tend to be
Construction complete.
tank rush games. They tend to be games where they don't last very long. This is quite a big map, but it's a very thin map. It's a long map, but thin map.
Building.
Mr. Garrett, I think Mr. Garrett was the host on this one, if I remember rightly. So Aftermath is probably off. I can't remember, to be honest. So what I'm doing here is I'm just building a load of units and I'm moving up to the player above me, so I don't get. So I can try and help him to counter any infantry rush. Now ESA is a good player. He's already on the infantry, so Purple's there. He's trying to get some infantry through the middle. We'll get a first build order on games like this. I completely go different strategy. So I'll build on an own gem match. I'll normally build 1 ore collector, 2 war factories, 1 ore truck, and then I'll go tanks. Now on this one I think I did it slightly different because there was already tanks out on the map when I realised that I was building ore collector. So Purple's just trying to squeeze in there. So if you do have men on a man rush, if you do have men walking towards your men, if you stop your men walking like I did there, if the other player continues to walk their guys, they'll just get taken out. So if I can get these down, that's a great move there. So now I'm just literally parked outside the so you'll be building 1 ore truck and then tanks. I've only gone for 1 ore factory there, war factory, because I want to try and get some tanks in the game. So what I've done there is I've selected 3 infantry men to shoot the barracks, and the other 2 infantry men are shooting Purple's men, being more or less coming straight out the barracks. So that was good there. I managed to get the barracks down and get some really good kills. I probably killed 10 to 15 guys. That's 1500 ore. So there's a tank out already for Purple. So I've managed to get 2 tanks out relatively quickly there. So now I'll go second ore refinery rather than a second war factory to try and get more ore collected. There's blue there just trying to go into Cyan's base. So Cyan now is probably struggling for ore because he's produced a lot of infantry at the start. You can see Purple's gone for 2 ore trucks as well. This is a mix of gem and ore, so if you micromanage your ore trucks, which is difficult when you're attacking people, but if you do, then you've got a good chance of collecting quite a big bit of ore. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to see Purple produced a lot of infantry as well, so he's struggling for ore now as well. So there's blue diving in there, so I'll keep these 3 tanks on Purple. So that's Purple out of the game. That's a good move. So now I'll run back and I'll try and help my teammate out to defend his base, and then if we can group back together, we'll do another attack. So blue. So he's actually lost his ore refinery there, so that's bad. So he can't produce unless he's got enough funds. He can't produce another ore refinery. So when you're a back player, you tend to have to go for tanks to start. Yes, a few infantry, but like try and get tanks on the build as quick as possible. Just looking over to the right there now. So there's Mr. Garrett getting attacked. So what I'm doing here is I'm waiting for the other tanks to catch up, so I'm grouping my tanks. I can see blue going down there to attack, but I want to try and get into his base and cause as much damage as I can. So there's the first ore refinery. I've got 5-6 tanks in a man, so it's 7 tanks. So that's quite good, so we should be able to take a few buildings out here. Oh, he's managed to get a Telsa coil out though, that's not good for us. He'll be struggling there now. And tanks are getting taken out pretty quick. He'll be struggling now for funds because these ore miners are going long distance mining away. I'm not quite sure why, because unless he's been micromanaging the gems like I mentioned before. So ESA is asking me to get blue because he must be under attack in his base. I said I am. So trying to kill blue's buildings because it is structures only on this map, not kill all. So I'm trying to kill blue's base. Now he's attacking ESA. It's a fact that once he loses his base, he'll be out because he can't produce any more tanks because he hasn't got a war factory anymore. But you can see his silos are quite full, so he's actually stacked up quite a bit of ore. He's actually got 3 ore collectors, so he's gone for more of an economical start. That's why I've been able to roll in his base, because I went for more of a heavy tank start. So ESA I think is out of the game as well. He is, yeah, unfortunately. So Mr. Garrett's more or less out of the game. He's only got a few buildings left. I think it's Bambi Cupcake, I think, is green, coming in there. And the other player on my team, red, is a guy called Tank Commander, who I wasn't familiar with either of them before this. I'd seen Bambi Cupcake play before, but I couldn't remember if he was a good or new player. Tank Commander as well, I'd never played with him, so I wasn't sure if he was decent or not. So just coming into Orange's base now. Doesn't seem to be any resistance so far. There's one tank coming out. That nearly came out on red HP because it got shot as it was coming out of the war factory. There's a few tanks coming in now, but there's Tank Commander coming in on the right hand side of the map there. So and Bambi Cupcake. Yep. So that's mop these buildings up, and that's a good game. So that was a quick video just to show how basically teamwork, how good it can be, how bad it can be if you don't help your teammates. So that's that was a 4v4 with good teamwork. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.